Hi everyone, Donut here. I've got a pretty crazy shooting that nearly ended in tragedy, about 6 inches from tragedy, from Louisville, Kentucky. The Louisville Metropolitan Police Department, to be exact. Officer Patrick Dahlgren was patrolling his area one night at about 1:45 in the morning when he smelled something that smelled oddly similar to a skunk. It was dank and odd smelling, coming from a car that's parked in the road. Officer Dahlgren walks up to the car and finds 18-year-old Cedric Benford smoking the devil's lettuce. Now, who cares about him and people up for marijuana? It's legal in so many states now. Whatever, I don't care about no weed, but he's in a car while smoking it, and I have a problem with that. Just like Officer Dahlgren had a problem with that. Impaired driving is impaired driving, so Officer Dahlgren wanted to get to the bottom of it, and he asked him to step out of the car.
Okay.
Is it fine if I pull right here, dude?
I don't care where you pull. What's going on with you? I'm just asking why you're out here in the street smoking weed.
Oh, I'm just chilling in my car.
Well, smoking weed, obviously. Is there more weed in the car? You guys smoked everything you had?
Cedric completely complies with him. He's saying, yes, sir, no, sir.
So why don't you come out of the car and talk to me, man? You got ID on you? Is it in that wallet?
Officer Dahlgren pats him down, doesn't find a weapon on him, asks him if he has any more weed in the car. He says no.
You got anything on you? No knives, no drugs, no guns? You got any problem with checking? You got any problem with checking? If you got anything on you? But don't reach for me. I mean, I was going to check for it.
Oh.
All right. Got nothing on you?
Dude's like, my apartment's right here. I couldn't park in my space because some other a-holes parked there, so I'm just chilling in my car, smoking a little bud, waiting for them to leave. Cop's like, yeah, that makes sense. Now what the officer is doing right here is he's detaining him until he can search the car. He smells weed, therefore he can search the car. But what he doesn't want to do is start searching the car by himself with this dude behind him. He's waiting for his partner, so maybe they can detain this guy, put him in the back of one of their patrol cars for a little bit while both of them search the car. Or maybe even his course of action is to wait for his partner to sit there with the guy and watch him while he searches the car. Either way, it's always better to have two people on scene. Dude even chit-chats with him. They talk about purchasing cars, when he purchased the car, where he got it from. The guy asks, can I get my stuff out of my car? Officer Dahlgren lets his guard down just a little bit. The guy's been chill so far. Yes, sir, no, sir. And he says, what are you getting out of the car? The guy says something unintelligible. I don't know what he said, but then he goes into the car and starts digging around.
You cool if I get my stuff out of my car?
What you getting? Sorry, you can come out. All right, man. Just stand back here.
He gets to digging a little bit too much for comfort, so the officer says, all right, get back here, stand back here, as soon as the officer's partner pulls up.
Don't be reaching. Don't be reaching. Stop.
Yep, he grabbed a gun out of the car, turned around, and shot the officer. Fortunately, though, it was a grazing wound to the officer's right shoulder. A couple inches this way, you know, might not have been such a good day for the officer.
All right, man. Just stand back here. Don't be reaching. Don't be reaching. Stop. I'm good. 723 Adam radio. 721.
The officer and his partner who just arrived on scene each fire 4 shots. You gotta give this officer props for getting shot, going down. While he's falling, he's pulling his pistol out and getting 4 shots off at the suspect who flees the scene. This is a pretty tense moment right here. They don't know where the suspect fled. There's apartments everywhere. There's cars everywhere. There's so much cover that the dude could be hiding in. It's dark out, so they can't see shit anyways. There's some adrenaline going through the veins right here. Not to mention the suspect fired another shot back at them. Then we get another pucker factor moment. The officer who was shot is clearing the cars, trying to see where this guy is. Another officer calls in and says, we got someone on the ground right here. And then the officer who's on the radio starts screaming, don't move. Officer who just got shot takes off.
Right. One on the ground. On Holly Lake here. Got move! Move! Green Eagle, what was your location? Yeah, Holly Lake. Two Charlie, I'm okay. We got a cross check on Holly Lake.
Get him! Get your hands behind your back! Behind your back now! This is our guy. God damn it. One echo, we got one in custody. Start EMS for him too. He's got judge got work to the back. Sorry.
Here's the gun. Where's the gun?
Gun's over here. Don't move.
One in custody. What do you need?
Well,
It looks like they got the 18-year-old suspect square in the back one time. Shortly after the suspect fired that second shot at police that didn't hit anything, he collapsed. And my favorite part of the video.
What do you need?
well, should have thought of that before you shot me.
Yep, you should have thought of that before you shot him. The officer lived, suspect actually lived too. This 18-year-old has to have a lengthy criminal history to do some crazy shit like this, right? Kid had 2 parking tickets. Well, then he must have had some crazy shit in the car that he really didn't want to go to jail over that could have put him in prison for years, right? Like, you don't want to go to prison, so just shoot the cop. Guess what he had in the car? Weed. But now he's charged with attempted murder of a police officer and fleeing and eluding police. 18-year-old, no criminal history, had a little bit of weed in the car. Why turn around and try to kill the cop and then fire another shot, try to kill more cops? You stupid bitch. Hell, everyone, that's all I have for you today. I'm going to be over twitch.tv/donut operator doing some cooking as soon as this video is released. Come hang out. It would be fun to see you there. And subscribe to me for free using your Amazon Prime account. Check all my merch out on Bunker Brandon. This actually isn't my merch, but go to Bunker Brandon and check it out. Everybody, please have a fantastic day.
Whacker.